Hello? Yes? Perfect. On the stream? Oh, hi everyone watching. Are we live? Okay.
How many of you guys are ready? Here we go, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Welcome to Rocky Railway, VBS.
So let's start by singing a song. Come on, let's stand up. And this is a new song for everyone, so we're going to learn it, okay? This is our theme song. And we're going to try to learn the movements, okay? Has anyone been on a train before? Yes? I have.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
All right, let's all sit down. So this song is called We Are What? Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. So what power are we talking about? Does anybody know? Whose power? God's power, right? The power of Jesus. I want to ask you a question. When you guys think of something that has power, what do you guys think about? Cuando ustedes piensan en algo que tiene mucho poder, ¿en qué piensan? I can't hear anyone. A what? Light bulb? Yeah, light, electricity, right? Emmanuel? Someone that's strong, very good. What else? Someone from over here, from crew 1. What do you think about? Someone that's very powerful. Someone we trust, yes. Superman, what about a superhero? Do you guys think of a superhero? Are they powerful? Do they have a lot of strength? Yes, okay. But you, who? That's Batman. Now, you know who also has a lot of power? Like a lot of power. God and Jesus. Who is Jesus? God's son, right? So Jesus is God's son, and he has a lot of power. And during this VBS, if you guys see, we are going through the Rocky Mountains. Have you guys ever been to the Rocky Mountains? Who's been to the Rocky Mountains? I have not. Have you guys ever seen a mountain before? Yeah, right? Maybe in a movie or TV, they're pretty, right? So this railroad or this train or Rocky Railway is going through the Rocky Mountains. And if you guys see, we have several animals up here. What do we have? Reindeer. Okay, that's an elk. Okay, it's like a reindeer. They're just bigger and stronger, right? What else? A what? Goat, yes. Billy, the goat. Okay. What else? Over here. Fish, right? We have Finn, the fish. And then we have, this is a ram. And his name is Ramsey, right? And we have Sierra, the mountain lion. Okay, are we missing anyone? What kind of? I don't know. We're going to find out if that's a bird or a hawk. It's not an eagle, right? It's not an eagle. But that's Ava. Okay, so we're going to learn about Ava on another day. Anybody wants to guess who we're going to talk about today? Jesus. And which animal do you guys think? Finn? Ava? Who thinks Ava? Raise your hand. Who thinks Finn? Raise your hand. Who thinks Billy? No. Who thinks Ramsey? Harrison thinks Ramsey. And who thinks Sierra? Okay. All right. Well, we're going to find out in a little bit. But first, I want you to watch this video. We have a special friend today. I want you to pay attention to what he is going to tell us. You guys ready? Let's watch this video.
Y'all be good now, all right? You here? Oh, hey! Welcome to the train yard. I'm your conductor, Trek. Cam Trek. I don't get it either. My parents thought it was funny. Anyways, welcome to the train yard. I love trains. I grew up watching Thomas the Train Engine, watching Thomas the Train Engine, and the French version of Thomas's Train Engine. And I only speak one of those languages. It's French. It's French. Anyways, one thing about being a train conductor is that you get to see a lot of trains around here. In fact, we have a couple of trains out there passing by right now. You can see them all the time. Let me go show you. Welcome to the great outdoors. Now, if you look over there, where those tracks are, right there. Wait, oh, there we go. I'll just wait for it. Anytime now. Trains pass here all the time. Oh, I'm shaking with excitement. Just hold on, it's coming. It's coming. Hope you like that fun side of the train there. Now, as a train conductor, I'm pretty strong, if you can't tell. I can lift up heavy boulders. If there's an avalanche in front of the train, I use my bare hands to move it out of the way. In fact, I can even ask that plush doll over there to let me borrow my Bible study book so I can read some of the Bible. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to do that right now. Excuse me? I was wondering if I could borrow that study Bible from. Oh, I can't do it. It's funny you should mention that, Cam. Who are you? Are you Me from the future? That's right. I'm you. Me from the future. What are you doing here? I've come to deliver an important message to you, Cam. We may not be strong enough to handle that plush doll on our own. It may be too hard for us to accomplish. But I do know someone who can help us. Oh, it's just useless. It's just too hard. See, it's not too hard, me. Understand that I'm from the future where I learned that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. See, we encounter things in life that are difficult to handle. Standing up to a bully, making new friends, being there for a sick family member, or saying goodbye to someone. But you see, we may not be strong enough to handle all that. But there's someone who is. And his name is Jesus. Jesus is powerful enough to handle anything, everything, even the hard stuff that's inside of us. Listen up, past me. Jesus' love is powerful enough, and he's always there for you. So even when things may seem heavy, things may seem hard, he's there to help you carry the load. You know, this Jesus sounds like a really great guy. Do you think he can help me, with this problem over here? You're from the future. Did we ever get that figured out? Oh, that? No. Well, we haven't figured that out. No. I'm not strong enough to. No, I haven't tried. No. I just came back to tell you that with Jesus we're strong enough. I'm not gonna do it on my own. I'm not. You do it past me. You do it. Well, now that I know that Jesus' power gives me strength to do hard things, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna change the future. Miss Plush Doll, could you please let me borrow that Bible study? I'd like to read it, please. Really? Oh, thank you! Future me, we did... Future me? Where'd he go? Time paradox. Let that be the lesson, kids. Jesus' power, you can do hard things too. Is that a train? Is that a train?
All right, that's Cam, our friend, and he's teaching us that Jesus' power, what? Can help us do hard things. Now, if you look at our stage up here, we have a lot of things from nature, right? We have mountains, we have trees, we have a waterfall. You know that God created all these things because he is powerful, right? So we're going to stand up and we're going to sing a song about Jesus' power, okay? All right, so let's hit it, Jorgito. We're going to learn this one too, okay?
Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily his praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Oh, there is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb.
That's a new version, right? That's a good new version. All right, let's sit down for a minute. Every Friday when we come to VBS, we are going to learn a new Bible point, okay? So I am going to need a helper. Let me see, a helper. Gerson is going to be my helper. Woo! All right, so those of you that said that today's Bible memory buddy was going to be Ramsey, who said Ramsey? Gerson did. And that is the one for today. All right. So, Ramsey is going to show us that Jesus' power helps us do what? Hard things. What are some of the hard things that you have to do sometimes? Let's pay attention. What are some of the hard things that you have to do sometimes? What? Fireworks? I can't hear. Hard work. Yes, like what? Can you guys pick up heavy stuff? Not by yourselves, right? Can you guys do algebra? No, sometimes not good, right? Let's listen. How about, can we forgive someone that hurt our feelings? It's hard, right? That's very hard. What about someone that made fun of us at school? It's hard, right? Is that Stephen there? Hi, Stephen. I can still recognize you. So, Ramsey is going to show us that Jesus' power helps us do what? Hard things. Okay, can we say that? Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more time. Say it like you believe it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jesus' power helps us do. Every time we say our Bible point today, I want you to put your hand up here. Everybody put your hand up. What does a train conductor do? 2, 2. Okay, so we're going to say trust Jesus. Ready? Let's say the Bible point. Jesus helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Without Jesus, we can't do hard things, right? So let's find out a little more about Ramsey. Let's watch this video together.
Hey there, friends! Glad you're all on board for a rambunctious week of faith and fun at Rocky Railway. I'm Ramsey, a bighorn sheep. Can you guess why? Okay, that was too easy. Check out these cool, curvy horns God gave me. Ram's horns can weigh up to 30 pounds. That's as much as some of our littlest preschool buddies. Wow! My horns have to be tough because we male sheep use them to keep other rams out of our territory. People who study rams say we can run into each other at 20 to 40 miles per hour. Bam! You can hear that sound for miles. Me and my herd hang out all over the majestic, massive Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains rock! If you head up to find me, strap on your hiking boots. Sometimes my herd grazes in an alpine meadow. 'Cause that's where the good stuff is. Wow, good! But the meadow makes us an easy target for predators, so we also like to climb way up those crazy cliffs. We sheep like it steep. me and my family can hang out on a little teeny tiny ledge that's only a few inches wide. Animals like bears or coyotes can't bother us here. Whew! And check out the view! God made us just right for staying safe in those hard, rocky places. My hooves are split and have a rough skin on the bottom that grips tight to the rugged rocks. Plus, I've got excellent eyesight. No glasses for me. It may sound like climbing these cliffs and balancing on jagged ledges is hard to do, but God has given me everything I need to live here. Fine food and my family safe. I've heard that you sometimes have to do hard things too. When there's a bully at school, maybe you feel like you're in a rough, rocky place. You may not be balanced on a cliff ledge like me, but maybe you have to balance homework, chores, sports, music, and friendships. That sounds hard. Maybe coming here today and making new friends even feels like a hard thing for you. But did you know you don't face those hard things alone? No way! Jesus is right beside you. Yep, even right now. He gives you His power to climb through those mountains of worry and get through any rough stuff you gotta do. The Bible powers you up with this truth. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. That means you don't have to have your own power to do hard things. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus.
So tell me one interesting fact about Ramsey. The ram. What did you learn about him? What else? What is something hard that Ramsey can do? Emmanuel? Really loud. He can climb, right? And he can go through very small spaces and he can not fall, right? I don't think we can do that. That's something hard, right? But he's reminding us what? That even when we face hard situations, even when something that we have to do is hard, who can help us? Jesus. Power. Because Jesus' power helps us. Ooh, are you guys asleep? Yes. No. All right. Okay, one more time. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Aw, that's a sad train. Did you guys not have enough steam? Ready? Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Very good. Okay, so now it's going to be time to do our Bible lesson. And for our Bible lesson, I'm going to sit on the floor. Can they see me if I sit on the floor? Maybe I'll stand up. I'll stand up. Okay. So, I need everybody to be super quiet. Yeah? Because I only want to hear the air. Can you guys hear the AC? Hi. No, not that air. The one from the AC unit. Can you guys be quiet and hear it? Yeah? Okay, that's all I want to hear. Okay. Okay. You ready? Okay. So I want you to imagine, okay, and I'm going to do this in Spanish and in English. Abby, is that you? That's not Abby? Yeah, it is. Cabby? Okay, let's listen, okay? You guys ready? Let's imagine that you just came to my house, that this is my house, this is where I live, okay? And we are going to, I want to make you comfortable. When I invite you over to my house, okay, I'm going to say this in Spanish too, okay? Vamos a imaginarnos que están en mi casa Y cuando yo los invito a mi casa, yo quiero que ustedes estén cómodos, ¿ok? Así que siéntense cómodos, get comfortable, right? You can take your shoes off if you want. No. Not if you have smelly feet. Yeah, just let's keep our shoes on, okay? All right, so we're going to be very comfortable. And I want to tell you about a time that I had to do something really hard. You guys ready for that? And I can remember that time because...
Hello?
Oh, what's that?
Hello?
Oh.
Oh, is anyone there?
Ananias, is that you?
It's not me. It's Ananias.
Ananias. Where are you?
I'm hiding in my closet.
You're hiding in your closet?
Yes.
Well, why are you hiding? We can kind of see you. I mean, you're not really hiding.
It's Saul. Saul's here.
Who are you hiding from?
Saul.
Saul? But why?
Haven't you heard? He arrests Christians. He arrests everyone and anyone who loves Jesus. And I love Jesus.
Oh, you're hiding from Saul, and Saul is chasing people that love Jesus. Do we love Jesus? Well, you know what, Ananias? You can, everybody, no one's coming, right? No, that's Dan. That's not Saul. Okay, Ananias, let me tell you something. You don't have to hide anymore.
What?
Can you hear us? I want you to meet my friends. My friends are here at my house. Friends, say hi to Ananias. The camera is back there, so if you guys want to wave at him, say hi.
Hello, people I don't know.
Ananias, these are all of my friends, and they all love Jesus, right? We all love Jesus. You don't have to worry about Saul.
If y'all love Jesus, you better hide too.
No, we don't have to run, right? Do we have to run? No.
Haven't you heard? You haven't heard?
We have not heard. Tell us more.
How Saul, how he was on his way here to Damascus, but then Jesus showed up to him, and a bright light shone all around him, and then Saul fell down on the ground, and he heard Jesus' voice, and he went blind, and then his friends brought him here to Damascus.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So Saul was on his way to Damascus, right? And all of a sudden he saw this big, big, bright light, and he fell from his horse, and he was scared, right? And when he fell from his horse, you don't have to hide anymore, Ananias. He's not going to come get you.
Yes, he is, because God came to me in a vision this morning, and he told me that I should go to Saul and talk to him and place my hands on him and pray for him so he can see.
Are you afraid to do that?
Yeah, because once he's able to see, what he's gonna see? Me, and I love Jesus. Saul, he puts Christians in jail. He throws rocks at them. He puts them in chains. He does all sorts of things to them, and that's what he's gonna do to me when he sees me.
Okay, there's something, Ananias, that our friends are learning today. And I want you to listen, okay? Can we shout our Bible point for today? Because he needs to hear this. Ready? On the count of 3. Ananias, we want you to know this, okay? 1, 2, 3. Jesus helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Ananias, listen. Saul was a very bad man. He did used to chase people that loved Jesus. But that day that he fell on that horse, when the big light appeared, that was Jesus speaking to him. And he told him that he needed to stop doing that and that he needed to believe in him. And I know that God told you you have to go find Saul and you have to pray for him. But we know that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. So you have Jesus' power, and he's going to be with you when you have to go find Saul. Okay?
Oh, why does God ask me to do such a hard thing? But I guess you're right. Jesus, I can do this. Pray for me, please.
We will pray for you, and let's tell him our Bible point one more time so that he has a lot of courage. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. You're good.
right.
We're going to
I'm going
pray
out
for
now.
you in a little bit. You don't have to hide anymore. Oh. Uh-oh.
I'm okay.
You're okay? All right. Well, bye, Ananias. We're good. Okay, he called us from Austin. Ananias lives in Austin, right? Okay. You went to Austin? Okay, let's listen now. So this would happen. That was Ananias, right? Ananias was a man from Bible times, and God told him to do something really, really hard. Okay? Christian, can you come over here with me? And Christian is going to sit right here with me. And Christian, when I give you the go, you're going to show him this poster, okay? So here's the story, guys. Saul was a very mean man, right? He actually knew a lot about God, but he did not believe in Jesus, okay? So if all of us lived during the time when Ananias was alive, and we said that we loved Jesus, you know what he would do to us? We would be in danger. He would chase us. He would try to harm us. He would put us in jail. The Bible even says that sometimes he would drag people out of their house, like by their hair, and he would throw rocks at them. He was a very mean person because he did not believe in Jesus. Can you believe that? It's kind of sad, right? So every time people heard that Saul was in town, especially those that believed in Jesus, what do you think they were doing? They would pray, hide. They would hide, right? Ananias was hiding because he was afraid of Saul. But one day, when Saul was on his way to Damascus, something strange happened. A big, big bright light came out. And it was so bright that Saul fell from his horse. Can you imagine? He fell from his horse, fell with his head on the floor, and then he heard a voice that was talking to him. Do you know who was talking to him? Jesus. And Jesus was telling him, Saul, why are you persecuting me? You guys know that every time that someone tells us something because of what we believe in, like we believe in Jesus, or they make fun of us because we come to church, that's the same thing as if they're making fun of Jesus. So when Jesus told him, why are you chasing me? Why are you persecuting me? He knew what Saul was doing. And guess what happened? What do you think Saul said? Did he say, I'm sorry, Jesus? Did he say, I'm still going to keep doing it? Oh, he knew it was Jesus, because the thing that he said was, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do now? So he knew that Jesus was telling him he needed to stop. He needed to believe in Jesus, right? And he needed to help people believe in Jesus too. So after Saul fell from that horse, he was blinded by this bright light. And then something really nasty started appearing in his eyes. Do you guys know what it was? Yes, something like fish scales. Can you imagine? He couldn't see, so then all of a sudden, he had like some fish scales in his eyes because this light was so bright, it damaged his eyes, right? And Jesus spoke to him and told him, hey, you have to go to this place in Damascus. Someone's going to come and pray for you. You know who that person was? Who just visited us? Ananias. He was a person that believed in God and believed in Jesus. And God told him he had to go and find Saul and pray for him. And Ananias was very scared because what? Why was he scared? He had heard what Saul was doing to everyone. He knew Saul was a bad person. He knew that Saul could probably kill him, and he didn't want to be in danger. So Ananias was scared. He wasn't happy about this, right? But he had to obey, because when God calls us to do something, even though it's hard, we have to do it, right? And he's going to be with us. What is our Bible point for today? Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. So Ananias had to be strong, and he had to trust in Jesus, and he went to the address where they told him that Saul was going to be. And now you can show him the poster. And he went there, and he prayed for Saul. You guys see Saul's eyes? They're like white, right? You can turn it this way. That was pretty gross. And then Ananias, you see him, does he look scared still? Maybe, right? But he's kind of praying. You look at the puppy. The puppy looks scared too, right? So Ananias knew this was a hard thing, right? But he knew God sent him to pray over Saul, and he started praying for Saul. God had changed Saul. Jesus' power transformed Saul. And when Ananias came and prayed for him, the Bible tells us that at that moment, can you guys see what's down here? There's like little white dots. Those scales from his eyes started falling, and he could see again. Because Saul knew that God was already working in his life, and that with Jesus' power, we can do what? Hard things. Trust Jesus. Thank you, Christian, for helping us with that poster. Now, I want you to think of something really hard that you sometimes have to do. Homework. It's hard. What else? Yeah, my dog doesn't like to shower either. Those are hard, yeah. You got to get all the wrinkles. Now, those are hard things, right? Now, what about forgiving someone that hurt our feelings? That's hard, because sometimes we don't want to do that, right? It's not impossible, but sometimes it's something that we don't want to do, right? How about forgiving your brothers and sisters when you fight with them, or when they break your toys? Is that hard? It is, right? Emmanuel says it's very hard. Yeah, sometimes that could be hard, right? How about loving someone that we don't like? That's super hard, right? When people are mean to us, that's hard, right? To like them back. What do you guys think? Should we try to do those things, or do we say, well, they don't like me, why should I like them? We should try to do it, right? And who's going to help us do that? Jesus. Why? Because he's always with us, he helps us, and because his power... Yeah, and we have to trust Jesus, because it's not going to be easy, right? We're going to get scared. We're not going to want to do things. We're going to want to do things our way, right? Sometimes that's very easy to just be mad at a person and not want to forgive them or not say anything nice back. But being good and doing what Jesus tells us to do is very hard sometimes, right? It's easy when Jesus tells us to love someone that we already like, right? To love our friends. That's easy, because we like our friends. But when he calls us to go talk to the person in our school that nobody likes, that's hard. But should we do it? When we do those things, what are we showing those people? Love. What else? That we care for them, right? And that with our behavior, we also honor God, right? God sees it. So remember, next time you have to face something hard, how many of you are going to a new school next year? Anybody going to a new school? Emmanuel, are you a little scared, Emmanuel? A little bit? Yeah, it's scary, right? It's going to be hard to get adjusted to doing new things. Is anybody moving to a different house? No? Different city? No, I hope not, right? But when things change around us, that's hard. I want you to remember that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Very good. Now, if you guys caught at the end of Ramsey's video, there was a memory verse. What was that memory verse? Philippians 4:13. What does that say? For 4:13. Very good. You guys know it already, right? So this verse says, "For I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength." Philippians 4:13. Now, does that say I can do some things? I can do the things I like. What does it say? All things, right? Even the things we don't want to do, even the things that are super hard, because who gives us strength? God. Jesus gives us strength. Okay, very good. One more time. Jesus' power helps us do. Jesus. Very good. Ooh, you are like standing up and everything. Okay, so next time, if we see Ananias, we have to ask him how it went, right? We already know the story. He obeyed God. He went and he prayed for Saul, the very mean person. And what happened to Saul's eyes? They turned to fish scales? No, the fish scales came off, right? And he was able to see again. And do you guys know what happened to Saul after that? Was he still a mean person? He believed in Jesus. His name changed to what? Paul. And then he started traveling and preaching, right, about Jesus, about his love, about forgiveness, right? And about what? And about Jesus, right? And his power. So that's a pretty awesome story. Now, do you guys know someone that's very mean? That maybe sometimes that person has hurt you? Yeah. You guys know something we can do for that person? Pray. Okay. So let's do the following thing. Okay. I want you to think about that person that you think has been mean to you. Okay. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to pray for them. Okay. We're going to ask God and Jesus to give us the strength to love those people, to be nice to them, and also to show them God's love. You guys ready? You don't have to say who that person is, but we're going to pray all together. Ready? So let's close our eyes and let's talk to God. Right. God, we want to thank you tonight for everyone that's here. We want to thank you for your power and the power that we have in Jesus. Thank you because we can do hard things through the power of Jesus, Lord. And we just pray for those people that have been mean to us or maybe have bullied us or have said something that has really hurt us, Lord. We want to ask you that you help us love those people. Help us show them your love. And above everything, Lord, that we can just tell them about you. Thank you for being with us, for being so good, and for never, ever leaving us. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. All right. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. All right. Let's stand up and let's sing one more song, Jorito. What song do we have next? We're going to learn these songs because some of them are new, right? Yes, please. This is the power shuffle. You guys are going to have to dance with this one. All right, ready? Let's follow along.
In the air right now. It's all around. I see it
Everybody face
everywhere.
this way.
It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move and it starts. It's the power to heal your
That's a fun song, right? We've never done that one. Did you guys like it? Yeah, we're going to learn that one. Okay. This is what we're going to do next. So, I know that usually when we come to VBS, we have games, right? And we have craft, and we have activities, and we also have snacks, right? So we are having a snack today. Yay, okay. And we're also going to watch a little tiny clip of some kids that are going to help us learn. Steven, is that you? That's your brother? No, you're Steven. I forgot his name because I haven't seen him in over a year. Jaime. How are you? But he has a nickname. What's his nickname? What's his nickname? Jimmy. Yes. I couldn't remember. Jimmy. That's Jimmy. Jimmy, you're so big now. No, he's big. I hadn't recognized Jimmy. Okay, you guys ready? So we're going to pass out some snacks, and I want to welcome you to Kid Vid Cinema. Are you guys ready? You remember this? All right, so let's pay attention. We're going to pass out the snacks.
My name is Dominic, and I'm almost 11 years old.
Dominic lives with his mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa. He enjoys all kinds of hobbies, but one is his favorite.
I like to build things. I also like karate a lot. I love karate because I get to really express myself, and I get to have fun, and I also get to build character and build physical strength.
Learning karate is hard work. Dominic practices up to 3 times a week. Plus, he practices at home with his dad.
The hardest thing about karate is definitely a lot of push-ups, leg lifts, sit-ups.
Dominic knows that he needs to trust Jesus when things get hard.
There was this board breaking thing, and I saw all the other kids break it with their palm. Right here. Boom. Just didn't work out for me.
Dominic failed to break the board with his hand, but he didn't give up. He continued to train, and he asked Jesus to help him.
And I said, I'm gonna break this board. It's an obstacle way, and let me push through it. And ha! I broke it.
Another part of karate is taking tests to earn new belts. Each belt color represents a new level. Earning a new belt is hard.
I was very discouraged on the first day because I was afraid I wasn't going to pass, and that's what brought me down. The second day, I was feeling very, very discouraged, very, very, very sad. And I thought, I don't think I'm going to pass this, and I didn't. I failed, and I failed, and I failed. Finally got to the last day that I could possibly test, and I said, this isn't going to be like those last times. I am going to pass it. I said, you know what, Jesus can help me get through this. I'm just going to pray to him today. I am going to pass the test tomorrow. And I did.
In the Bible, in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 13, it says, "For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength."
My 3-day test, it was really hard. And Jesus helped me through that. I was nervous for it. If you're going through hard things, I suggest that all you need to do is just trust in God and he'll help you. Pray to God and he can get you through anything. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
All right, so while you guys finish your snack, we're going to just play another song. Jorgito, we can play the theme song because we need to be paying attention to these, right? So we can learn it by, I guess, the end of VBS. So you can finish your snack and we're going to watch the song.
We trust we trust in you, Jesus. You're all, you're all, you're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, we're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, we're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust, we trust, we trust in you, Jesus. You're all, you're all, you're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, we're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, we're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust, we trust, we trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, we're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you, trusting in you. We're trusting in you, trusting in you. Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily His praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Would you do service for Jesus? it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. 'Cause God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
All right. So, we ready? Now let's stand up and we are going to shake down our chips. All right, you guys ready? All right. We're going to sing a new song. It's called We Can Trust Him. Okay? It's a little bit new because we've been singing it Sunday mornings when we come to Children's Church, or if you watch Children's Church online. Do you guys know it? We Can Trust Him? Yeah? You know it? Yeah? All right, let's sing.
If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know, because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds still. We can trust Him, we can trust Him.
So, yes, we can trust him. Who's him? Jesus, right? And God. Because Jesus' power helps us do. Trust Jesus. Very good. And today we met our friend Ramsey the Ram, and he showed us that whenever we have to face hard things, we're going to be okay because we have the power of Jesus, right? Because once again, Jesus' power helps us do
hard things. Trust Jesus.
Very good. Trust Jesus. So I have a challenge for you. How many of you like challenges? Yeah. I don't think you guys are going to be able to handle this challenge. So, someone in your crew has a little paper for you, okay? They're going to pass them out, and I want you to take a look at your paper. And when you have your paper, wave it up in the air for me. Let me see. Very good. Very good. Paper. Okay. Looks like we all have a paper. What is on this paper? Fences? No. Train tracks, right? This is where the train rides on, right? If we don't have a track, the train has nowhere to go, right? No direction. Now, has anyone been on a train? Raise your hand. Yes? Nati, where did you go on the train? Alaska, wow. Is the train fast or slow? Slow. Did you guys know that for a very long time, trains, even though they're slow, were the fastest way to get to far places, right? They didn't have airplanes back then. The cars were not like the cars that we have today, right? And what the people that work on the trains or inside the trains, what are they called? There's the one that drives the train, that's a conductor. What else? Train workers. What about the crew of the train? Yeah? Crew members? Yeah. So they are in charge of unloading and loading whatever the train is taking, right? If the train is taking passengers, they have to get all the luggage, right? They have to clean. And sometimes they have to be prepared because there are times when the train moves over to a different track, right? If it has to go a different direction, it has to go on a different track, so they have to prepare the train. Now, if you see, you have 3 train tracks in front of you, so I want you to hold it. And your challenge is going to be to try to tear these apart. You can't fold it. No, I'm going to show you how. Okay, but I need my handy dandy Dan, the pastor helper, if he can help me real quick. Okay. So he's going to see if he can complete the challenge, but first I need him to hold my mic. Okay.
What's the challenge?
So this is what we're going to do. You're going to take your tracks, okay, and only by splitting them apart, I want to see if you can get 3 different tracks. Just like that, on the count of 3. Ready? Everybody up here with your tracks up here? On the count of 3, you're going to pull apart and see if you can get 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. Pull hard. Harder.
Y'all can do it. Y'all can do it.
Let's see if you can do it. All right, so from the corners, from the top, all you have to do is pull apart. You can't cheat. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did anybody do it? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's remind Pastor Dan that Jesus' power helps us do. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, no. No? Was anybody able to do it? No, you cheated. Let's see. No? Okay. 1? Okay. You got 3. All right, let's try it a different way. I'm going to give you a new set of tracks, okay? So if you can pass these, okay. And we had a little bit of help because Jesus' power helps us do hard things, right? So pass those. 1, 2. Ready? Okay, pass these along. Who needs, Emmanuel, they need some back here. These are the new ones. One more. Okay. All right. Ready? Okay. If you look closely, don't try yet. I'm going to show you how to do it. If you look closely, you have a little bit of help, right? It's ripped. So this is what I want you to do. Don't do it yet. Hold on. I want you to take, Isabella did it. This is how you're going to do it. Put your paper up. The little tears are on the top. I want you to put this one in your mouth, and then you're going to pull. Ready? See if you can do it now. 1. You're going to hold the middle one with your mouth. Look at the slits on the top. If you don't have slits, you're going to make them. Ready? Like that. Because sometimes, listen, when we have to do something hard, we need a little bit of help, right? So now that you have a little bit of help, hold the middle piece in your mouth and then tear the other ones apart. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Yay! That's how we're able to do it. You see? Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. And sometimes, listen up, guys. Sometimes we need a lot of help, right? To do hard things. Very good, Jimmy. Sometimes we need help doing hard things. And who is going to help us? Jesus. Because Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. So we are ending our first night of VBS next Friday. Next Friday, we're going to come back for VBS, but also on Sundays, we have class, Sunday school at 11:15. You guys can come. We're going to have class. So you're all welcome to come. So let's stand up, okay? And you can take your tracks if you want to. If not, we can put them in the trash. And we are going to sing our favorite VBS song that we already know. The favorite one. And because it's our favorite one, you guys know it. And we're going to sing it super loud. And after this, we're going to be dismissed. And remember that at Rocky Railway, we're learning about the power of Jesus. And Jesus' power helps us do hard things. So are you guys ready? Are you going to sing super loud? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Yay! will see you Sunday at 11:15. And definitely next Friday at 7, invite a friend. Bring your parents because there's classes for them. This is just day 1 of VBS. We're going to have it for 4 more weeks. So thank you for coming. Remember, Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. We are dismissed. I'll see you Sunday. Don't forget to take your trash.